Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a series of videos about my modular synthesizer. I'm going to be doing an EP or an album using a lot of sounds from this, and sort of just want to cover some of the things I'll be doing with it, some of the components. I have learned a lot from other people on YouTube who've thrown some videos up, so I wanted to throw my own out there. Hopefully, people can get a bit of an idea about what some of these components do, and maybe you're interested in picking some of them up and want to hear what they sound like. So, I'm going to walk through a bit of that in these videos and how I'm patching and creating some of the sounds. So, a bit about me. I've been a musician for probably about 30 years now. And played bass guitar actually for most of the time. And did some study. It's more or less of an obsessive hobby right now. I have never been able to make enough money off of it to do it full time, but it's my true passion, and I want to share with you, as much as I can, and hopefully you enjoy it. I have a website, www.soulier.ca, and there's some links there to some sounds. I've got tracks on Beatport and iTunes. You can sort of find them there if you want to listen to the kind of stuff I do. And I'll just leave it there and jump straight in. I guess the first thing I want to do is give you a bit of a tour of my setup here, which is going to have some more additions to it soon. So we'll start with the power supply. Actually, let's start with the case. So the case is a plywood case that I built myself, and I got some plans off of a website, and wanted a bit of a ergonomic form factor to it to make it easy to work with on my desk. And it's an 84 unit wide rack system with four bays, and at the moment it's being powered by a Tip Top Uzus. And just to get me started, I'll probably do a proper power supply with mounted buses at some point, but got the switchable Uzus on the front here with the blue lights, and next to that is a Pittsburgh modular MIDI to control voltage converter, and next to that is IntelliGel audio interface to go into my DAW, and then I've got just a DOP for multiple, and this is the IntelliGel UVCA2. And then over here for some of my modulation, we've got the Doppler A143 quad LFO and the A143-1 complex envelope generator, which also functions as an LFO if you want it to. And then for my main sound generator currently, I've got the IntelliGel Cylonic Shapeshifter wavetable oscillator. I absolutely love this thing. Yeah, I can't believe the variety of sound this thing puts out, and the amount of modulation you can input into it is pretty cool too. So I'm running from my DAW Ableton. I've got my USB keyboard here that I'm borrowing from a friend set up, and that's running into Ableton, and the sound is coming out from the synth and going through a Native Instruments Control Audio 6 into the computer here, and eventually into my studio monitors. And the MIDI is actually coming out from the Control Audio 6, and MIDI signal is going from there into the synth so that I can play with the keyboard on there. And today I've just been experimenting with some bass lines. So what do we got running here? So this is running a there's two sound outputs on here. You get two wave shapes that can come out of it. At the moment, I believe this is coming out of shape 2, and that is being processed through, we've got it going through the VCA, and we've got an envelope, just a zero attack and a short decay for a punchy little bass line. And I actually have an LFO, very slow LFO, that's going into the shape 2 modulator. So if I turn up this pot here, it's going to start manipulating the second wave shape. So you can kind of hear how it's modulating that, gives it a bit more variety. And I'm just experimenting with a bit of a drum loop here. I'll just sort of run it and throw a little bass line over top here. So that's what I've got running at the moment. Let's just do a little loop here. Do a 4-bar loop. And we want to record the MIDI port here. Put it on the next round here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's recorded. Now what it's going to do is, now that it's in there, I can replay those MIDI triggers, and then I can play around with all sorts of stuff on here. I'll turn up the LFO. Let's play around with the shape. Try a different wave here. Pretty cool. So that's what I've been doing with it today. Show you a bit of what I was doing earlier here. Here's one little section. So there's a little bit of experimenting, and I guess I'll leave it there for this video. Just wanted to give you a run through of the setup right now, and I think for the next video I'm probably going to start working on trying to get some pads going, because I know you can do some really cool stuff with the chord mode on the shapeshifter here. So that's it for today. I'll put up another video soon.